जय गिरिधारी जय राधा माधव राधा माधव जन रंजन यशोदानंदन जन रंजन राधा माधव जय राधा कृष्ण
I see Mataji has problem with the connections.
Sorry to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, your audio was little bit breaking Mataji in between.
Sorry. I don't know, maybe. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's good Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. Thank you Mataji. Hare Krishna and Pranam. So today is very auspicious day of Indira Ekadashi. Baldev Prabhuji would like to lead today. I don't think Prabhuji is going to join. And some devotees can read Mangalacharan.
Our Raghu Prabhu is here to lead us.
Hare Bol. Very auspicious day. Raghu Prabhu ki jai.
No, Prabhuji. It's better you do it. Indira Ekadashi and everything.
You'd like to read the Mangalacharan, Prabhuji?
Yeah, that I can do.
Oh.
Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunamritam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanuvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vitamscha. Scroll down to it. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarupyascha Kripa Sindhupya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasa Gaur Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Baldev Prabhuji, should we also read about Indra Ekadashi today?
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji, definitely.
So we should start with this one, or
Yes, sure.
okay. As Prabhuji said, we can start with a very auspicious Indira Ekadashi today. We can all read. Anybody would like to start? Few paragraphs.
I can
I
start
can
with
read from
Mataji.
Please, Mataji, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Mataji. Indira Ekadashi. Yudhishthir Maharaj said, O Madhusudana, O killer of the Madhu demon, what is the name of the Ekadashi that occurs during the dark fortnight, Krishna Paksha, of the month of Ashwin, September, October? Please describe its glories to me. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, then replied, this holy day is called Indira Ekadashi. If a person fasts on this day, all his sins are eradicated and his forefathers who have fallen into hell are liberated. O best of kings, one who simply cares about this sacred Ekadashi achieves the great merit earned by performing a horse sacrifice. In the Satya Yuga, there lived a king named Indrasena, who was so powerful that he destroyed all his enemies. His kingdom was called Manushmatipuri. The glorious and highly religious king Indrasena took good care of his subjects, and therefore he was rich in gold, grains, sons, and grandsons. He was greatly devoted to Lord Sri Vishnu as well. He especially enjoyed chanting my name, calling out Govinda, Govinda. In this way, King Indrasena systematically dedicated himself to pure spiritual life and spent much time meditating on the absolute truth. Could I stop here, Prabhuji? Oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah, you can read a couple of more paragraphs, Mataji, until he.
Oh. One day, as King Indrasena happily and peacefully presided over his assembly, the perfect orator Sri Narad Muni was seen descending, while as a conch, white as a conch, shining like the moon, like a jasmine flower, like a lightning bolt, Narad Muni descending from the sky. Narad Muni descending from the sky. He is decorated with matted locks of reddish hair, the king offered Devarshi Narad, the saint among the devas, demigods, great respect by greeting him with joint palms, inviting him into the palace, offering him a comfortable seat, washing his feet, and speaking sweet words of welcome. Then Narad Muni said to Maharaj Indrasena, O king, are the 7 limbs of your kingdom prospering? The 7 limbs of a king's domain being the king's well-being himself, his ministers, his treasury, his military forces, his allies, the brahmanas, the sacrifices performed in his kingdom, and the needs of the king's subjects. Is your mind absorbed in thinking of how you can properly perform your occupation and duty? Are you becoming more and more devoted and dedicated to the service of the Supreme Lord Sri Vishnu? The king replied, by your kind grace, O greatest of sages, everything is quite well. Today, just by your presence, all the sacrifices in my kingdom are successful. Please show me mercy and explain the reason for your kind visit here. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Anyone else would like to read the next few paragraphs?
I believe Hani Mataji wanted to read, right?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Sri Narada, the sage among the Devas, then said, O lion among kings, listen to my astonishing words. When I descended from Brahmaloka to Yamaloka, Lord Yamraj praised me very graciously and offered me an excellent seat. As I glorified his truthfulness and wonderful service to the Supreme Lord, I noticed your father in Yamraj's assembly. Though he had been very religious because he broke an Ekadashi fast prematurely, he had to go to the Yamaloka. Your father gave me a message for you. He said, in Mahishmati lives a king named Indrasena. Please tell him about my situation here, that because of my past sinful deeds, I have somehow been forced to reside in Yamraja's kingdom. Please give him this message from me. O son, kindly observe the coming Indra Ekadashi and give me in charity and give much in charity so I can go upward to heaven. Philosophically, we can understand that every living entity is an individual, and individually everyone has to practice Krishna consciousness to traverse back to home, back to Godhead. As stated in Garuda Purana, if someone who is suffering in hell cannot practice Krishna consciousness because this requires some mental peace, which the reactionary tortures of hell make impossible. If a relative of a sinner suffering in hell gives some charity in the name of the sinner, he can leave hell and enter the heavenly planets. But if the sinner's relative observes this Ekadashi fast for his suffering kinsman, the kinsman goes directly to the spiritual world, as stated in this narration based on Brahmavaivartita Purana. Narada continued, just to deliver this message, O king, have I come to you. You should help your father by observing the fast of Indra Ekadashi. By the merit you gain, your father will go to heaven. King Indrasena asked, O King Naradji, please be merciful and tell me specifically how to observe a fast on Indira Ekadashi, and also tell me during what month and on what day it occurs. Prabhuji, would you like me to continue?
Let's ask. Anybody else would like to read? Yeah, you can continue, Mataji.
Narada Muni replied, O king, please listen as I describe to you the full process of observing the Indra Ekadashi. The Ekadashi occurs during the dark fortnight of the month of Ashwin. On the Dashmi Tithi, the day before Ekadashi, rise early in the morning, take bath, and then do some service for God with full faith. At noon, bathe again in running water and then offer oblations to your forefathers with faith and devotion. Be sure not to eat more than once on this day and at night sleep on the floor. When you awaken on Ekadashi morning, cleanse your mouth and teeth thoroughly, and then with deep devotion for the Lord, take this sacred vow. Today I shall fast completely and give up all kinds of sense enjoyment. O lotus-eyed Supreme Personality of Godhead, O infallible one, please give me shelter at your lotus feet. At noon, stand before the sacred form of Sri Shaligram Shila, and worship him faithfully, following all the rules and regulations. Then offer oblations of ghee into the sacred fire and tarpana directed to help your forefathers. Next, feed qualified Brahmins, obviously non-grain prasadams, and offer them some charity according to your means. Now take the food pindas you offered to your forefathers, smell it, and then offer it to a cow. Next, worship Lord Rishikesha with incense and flowers, and finally remain awake all night near the deity of Lord Sri Keshava. Early in the morning of the next day, Dwadashi Tithi, worship Sri Hari with great devotion and invite Brahmin devotees to a sumptuous feast. Then feed your relatives and finally take your meal in silence. O king, if you strictly observe a fast on Indira Ekadashi in this way with controlled senses, your father will surely be elevated to the abode of Lord Vishnu. After saying this, Devarshi Narada immediately disappeared from the scene to bless someone else with his presence. King Indrasena followed the great saint's instructions perfectly, observing the fast in the association of his relatives and servants. As he broke his fast on the Dwadashi, flowers fell from the sky. The merit that Indrasena Maharaj earned by observing this fast released his father from the kingdom of Yamaraja and caused him to attain a complete spiritual body. Indeed, Indrasena saw him rising to the abode of Lord Hari on the back of Garuda Vahan. Indrasena himself was able to rule his kingdom without any obstacles, and in time when he handed over the kingdom to his son, he also went to the spiritual realm of Vaikuntha.
Hari bol.
O
Thank
Yudh, O Yudhish, sorry, go ahead, Prabhuji.
Yeah, go ahead. Only a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, Prabhuji. O Yudhishthira, these are the glories of Indra Ekadashi which occurs during the dark fortnight of the month of Ashwin. Whoever hears or reads this narration certainly enjoys life in this world, is freed from all reactions to his past sins, and at the time of death returns home back to Godhead where he lives eternally. Thus ends the narration of the glories of Ashwin Krishna Ekadashi or Indra Ekadashi taken from the Brahma Vaivartita Purana. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji. Prabhuji, you'd like to add anything? Or Mataji?
I think in a nutshell, what I read here is basically in the Indra, if we observe all the rules of Indra Ekadashi properly, our forefathers can be released from wherever if they are. Hopefully, everyone is in Vaikuntha, but if they are not, then they can get a spiritual body and they can go to Vaikuntha. And the person who does that with full faith and following all the rules, even that person at the time of death, they also go to Vaikuntha. I understood this message in a nutshell. If you can expand more, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So, Harikshan devotees on Pranam or Shloka. So, by doing Ekadashi, not only we are ourselves get benefited, even our forefathers also get benefited. So, it shows that Ekadashi, how important it is for us. So, please we'll go back to our regular Gita.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, as Prabhuji mentioned, of course, it is not very easy to follow all of these things, but Ekadashi is mainly how much closer we are to the Lord. Because, of course, there are a lot of, of course, in that days, of course, even in back home, I know our parents used to do many of these things, but now with work and all, but we should try whatever possible to do, right, Prabhuji? Okay, I can.
There was one question. So actually, when somebody is observing Ekadashi, the day of the the day of the 10th, Dashmi day, that time they are having one meal. Then on the day of Ekadashi, no meal. And then Dwadashi is when they will do the Paranya, right?
Yeah, generally like that, Mataji, but again, it depends on your health and all, right? There are multiple ways you can follow. Some, devotees fast completely nirjala, and some, devotees do it with water, and if not, with some fruits, nuts, or Ekadashi prasadam also. Again, based on, the important ingredient is bhakti. That is more important. Even if you fast and not able to do any bhakti or not able to read or chant, there is not much. That's why Srila Prabhupada has given more emphasis on chanting and reading Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam on these days. And of course, as we see, some devotees fast whole day and don't even sleep whole night as well. Again, those are very austere devotees do that, but we have to check how much we are able to do based on our capacity. Right, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you for
Like
saying
half day until midday or until sunset, whatever feasible for anybody.
it. Thank you. Thank you for explaining. Hare Krishna.
Anyone else would like to add anything before we move? Okay, I can read the shloka. अहं सर्वस्य प्रभवो मत्ता सर्वं प्रवर्तते इति मत्वा भजन्ते मां बुधा भावः समन्वितः.
I can try also, Guruji. Om Sarvasya Prabhavo Matta Sarvam Pravartate iti matta bhajante mam bhuda bhavo samannita.
I can I can read.
Yeah, thank you.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo mata sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha buddha bhava samanvitaha. Hare Krishna.
Any devotees would like to read
I
this?
can. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah. You want to read the shloka and the synonyms, Mataji, or synonyms and translation?
Anything is anything, Prabhuji.
Mataji, if you would
I
like
can
to.
read the shlok and
Hey,
cinnamon.
go ahead.
Okay. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mata sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajantate mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. Aham, I, sarvasya of all, prabhavaha, the source of generation, mataha, from me, sarvam, everything, pravartate, emanates, iti, thus, matva, knowing, bhajante, become devoted, mam, unto me, buddhaha, the learned, bhava samanvitaha, with great attention. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts.
Thank you, Mataji. Anyone would like to read the purport? Couple of paragraphs.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Shall I read?
Yeah, please, Prabhuji.
By Charan Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai. A learned scholar who has studied the Vedas perfectly and has information from authorities like Lord Chaitanya and who knows how to apply these teachings can understand that Krishna is the origin of everything in both the material and spiritual worlds. And because he knows this perfectly, he becomes firmly fixed in the devotional service of the Supreme Lord. He can never be deviated by any amount of nonsensical commentaries or by fools. All Vedic lecturer agrees that Krishna, Hare Krishna, literature agrees that Krishna is the source of Brahma, Shiva, and all other demigods in the Avatara, Veda, Gopala, Tapani Upanishad. It is said, Yo Brahmanam vidha vidadhati purvam, yo vai vedam cha gapyati sma Krishna. It was Krishna who in the beginning instructed Brahma in Vedic knowledge and who disseminated Vedic knowledge in the past. The Narayana Upanishad says, Ata Purusha ha vai Narayano Kamyata Prajaha Srijevati. Then the Supreme Personality Narayana described to creating living entities. The Upanishad continues, Narayana Brahma Jayate, Narayana Prajapati Prajayate, Narayana Indro Jayate, Narayana Astu Vasyo Janate, Narayana Ekadasha Prabhuji, Ekadasi Rudra, born from Narayana. Indra is born from Narayana, is 8 Vasus are born from Narayana. The 11 Rudras are born from Narayana. The 12 Advaitas are born. This Narayana is an expansion of Krishna. Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Nicely. Anyone else would like to read? I can read also one couple of. It is said in the same Vedas, Brahmano Devaki Putra. The son of Devaki, Krishna, is the Supreme Personality. Narayana Upanishad 4. Then it is said, Eko Vai Narayana Asin Na Brahma Nasano Napo Nagni Somo Neme Dvai Arpita Na Naksantrani Na Suryaha. In the beginning of the creation, there was only Supreme Personality Narayana. There was no Brahma, no Shiva, no water, no fire, no moon, no heaven and earth, no stars in the sky, no sun. Maha Upanishad 1.2. In the Maha Upanishad, it is also said that Lord Shiva was born from the forehead of the Supreme Lord. Thus, the Vedas say that it is the Supreme Lord, the creator of Brahma and Shiva, who is to be worshipped. In the Moksha Dharma section of the Mahabharata, Krishna also says, Prajapatim cha rudram chape aham eva srijami vai tau hi mam na vijanito mama maya vimohitau. The Patrichis, Shiva and other are created by me, though they do not know that they are created by me because they are deluded in my illusion and energy. In the Varaha Purana, it is also said, Narayana Paradevas Tasma Jatas Chaturmukha Tasma Rudro Bhaved Deva Sacha Sarva Jnanatam Gata. Narayana is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and from him Brahma was born, and from whom Shiva was born. Anybody would like to read the last paragraph?
Can you, Guruji?
Yeah, sure.
Hare Krishna. Narayana is the Supreme Personality. Oh, yeah, I think you read that. Lord Krishna is the source of all generations, and he is called the most efficient cause of everything. He says, because everything is born of me, I am the original source of all. Everything is under me, no one is above me. There is no supreme controller other than Krishna. One who understands Krishna in such a way from a bona fide spiritual master with references from Vedic literature engages all his energy in Krishna consciousness and becomes a truly learned man. In comparison to him, all others who do not know Krishna properly are but fools. Only a fool would consider Krishna to be an ordinary man. A Krishna conscious person should not be bewildered by fools. He should avoid all unauthorized commentaries and interpretations on Bhagavad Gita and proceed in Krishna consciousness with determination and firmness.
Thank you, Mataji. Prabhuji, back to you.
Thank you, devotees, for nice reading. Very important sloka, very, very, very important sloka. Devotees, my question to you, why we read Gita? What is the point? What are learning from Gita?
Hare
What are,
Krishna, Prabhuji.
yes,
Dandvat Pranam. To learn our higher purpose for why we've come down here, and to go back to Godhead.
nice. Any other?
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Don't pronounce.
Lord Sri Krishna is the Supreme Godhead. Sarvadeva Mayo Guruhu. So we have to follow the Bhagavad Gita because it is the all essence of the Vedas. Actually, it is my personal feelings also. Can I share, Prabhuji?
Yeah, sure. In short, you can share.
Without Bhagavad Gita, I was going in some other routes, wrong routes. After getting Bhagavad Gita, that was at 1996, Gitamrutam in Telugu, Prabhuji. That book rate was 96 rupees. I could not purchase that Bhagavad Gita. Then I have requested to Lord Sri Krishna, Krishna, I want to read Bhagavad Gita. So as well as urgently as soon as I got it, then I went to ISKCON. Now my capacity is I have given Tula Bharam last 2 years back Bhagavad Gita to all devotees who are interested and who are not able to purchase 200 rupees. That is the power of Bhagavad Gita.
Very good, very good, very good.
Hare Krishna. Dhanavad Pranam, Puji.
So nicely, Boji, thank you. From which learn from Gita 5 topics. One is who is Bhagavan, Krishna, or Paramatma. Second, Jiva, Atma.
Jivatma.
So in the preface, in the introduction, Prabhupada clearly we should read the introduction only 30 pages or 32 pages again and again, again and again. Because Prabhupada's intention was if somebody doesn't read the whole Gita, at least reading first 30 plus pages, they can get the essence of the Gita. So one is Paramatma or Bhagavan, one is Jiva or Atma. Then where we are situated in the Prakriti. Why in the Prakriti? Why not in the Krishna sloka or with Krishna? Then time, because Krishna is also called time, right? Anadi Radi. Anadi, time has Anadi. You don't know when the time started and when the time will end. But who created the time? Krishna. So time and what else? One is Bhagavan or Paramatma, Atma, Jiva, Prakriti, Prakriti, and another Kal, time, and another is Karma.
Karma.
Yes. If our karma, we're doing karma each and every day. Even somebody is sitting and doing meditation, he's breathing, right? If he drink water even once a day, but still it has to be digested. So without karma, nobody can live. But this karma has to be done to sign up to Krishna, for Krishna's purpose. So these 5 things we learn from Gita. So Gita mainly tells us who is Krishna, who is the Bhagavan. And why we did Bhagavatam?
Krishna Prem.
Yes, to develop prem to Krishna. To develop prem to Krishna. So now we are trying, we know Krishna, we know we need Krishna prem. How to bridge these two? This gap, how to fill up? We know Krishna, we know Krishna prem. We want to, we have to get the Krishna prem. How to bridge this gap? It don't come by rain, right? It don't come by rain, or you cannot buy this in the market. How do you get this?
By devotional service?
By devotional service, bhakti. So our Ved Shastra teaching, all the Ved Shastra teaching 3 things. Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojan. Sambandha means Krishna is a supreme, is a Bhagavan, and the servant. Jiva Swarupa, Nitya Krishna Das. The Sambandha, we know. Krishna is my supreme father, our creator. He is the Bhagavan. And knowing that way, we'll surrender to Krishna and give our life, soul, work, money, family, everything to Krishna's purpose. And then Krishna will be happy. Krishna will give us the prem. We cannot demand, oh, Krishna, give me prem. No. We can serve, we can try, and Krishna, or Prabhupada said, okay, Krishna, this boy, I am watching, he's doing good. You give the Krishna prem. Then also Krishna will give them. Because devotee, Krishna, as Prabhuji Churu said other classes, that Krishna can break his words But Krishna always fulfill his devotees' desire and words. So either Krishna can give us, or by devotees' mercy we can get it. That is called kripa. Kripa, one is sadhana siddhi, one is kripa siddhi. If kripa happens from our Guru Maharaj or any devotees, we can get even not 100% bhakti, you can go back. And another is we ourselves with the gurus and other devotees, celebrities instruction, we do right way our sadhana and go back to the Godhead. Now these three slokas, 10.8, 10.9, these are called Chatusloki Gita. Chatusloki. These four sloka tells all the subject matter in the Gitas in 700 verses. 700 verses. Krishna said 574 verses, right? Out of 700, Krishna spoke 574, and Dhritarashtra one only. Arjuna said 80, and Sanjay 40. So almost little bit 1, 2 plus minus, so 7 verses. So whatever Krishna said, 574 verses, these 4 verses are teaching us everything. That's it is called Chatusloki Gita. What are the Chatusloki Gita? 10.8, 10.9, 10.10, and 10.11. 10.8 telling Prabhupada given all the words. Who is Krishna? Narayan, 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 Narayan. From every sources. He started from Gopal Totini Upanishad. Then he went to the Narayan Upanishad, Maha Upanishad, Bodha Purana. To tell everything comes from Narayan. Who is Narayan? Nothing but the expansion of the Krishna. Krishna is a supreme Godhead. Then Balaram. Then first Chaturbuho in the Taroka. Kiki, what are those? Aniruddha, Vasudev, Pradyumna, Sankarshan. From that Sankarshan in the Vaikuntha Lok, another Chaturbuho, same name, Aniruddha, Vasudev, Pradyumna, Sankarshan. From that Sankarshan, that is called, first Sankarshan is called Mahasankarshan, Mul Sankarshan, and that is the second one called Mahasankarshan. From Mahasankarshan, then comes our Kanadaksha Vishnu, then Garbhadaksha Vishnu, then Shridaksha Vishnu. From Shridaksha Vishnu, all other expansions, Lord Bharadev, Narayan, everything. So this Narayan and Krishna is none other than anything, same. But Narayan is also expansion of the Krishna. But this Narayan also coming from Krishna, but there is no difference. So in this, all the verses, and all, as Prabhupada mentioned, that Narayan is the supreme, Lord Shiva, Brahma, demigods, everybody come from him. All the spiritual world, material world, everything, time coming from him. So if we know that everything comes from Krishna, then we know the identity. Sambandha means relationship. If I know he's my father, then definitely as a son I'll serve, and father will take care of me. So this verse telling 10.8 that Krishna is the supreme, he's the supreme person of Godhead. He is our father, he is the topmost. And also in Chaitanya Charitamrita, he said that Ved Shastra Kahe Sambandha Obidheya Prayojan. So what is Sambandha? Krishna. Then what is Obidheya? Krishna Bhakti. And what is Prayojan? Prem. Tin Mahadhan. So Ved Shastra Kahe Sambandha Obidheya Prayojan. Krishna Bhakti, Prem, Tin Mahadhan. So the purpose of studying Gita, knowing Krishna is supreme, but now 9th and 10th verse, Krishna will tell us how to do the devotional service. And Krishna will be pleased on us. And 11, the last one, it is said that if we continue that, Krishna will give us the Krishna Prem. So this portion is clear to everybody. Any questions, any comments, any additions?
Beautifully explained, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
So these 4 slokas called Chotusloki Gita. It is everywhere. When you say what is sloka, 10.8, 10.9, 10.11, 10.12. And we have 8, 9, 10, 11. And we have to memorize these 4 slokas, and we have to, like a bullet, we have to recite these 4 slokas. So devotees, already you heard from the other devotees that nothing to mention extra from him, that Narayan is the supreme personal Godhead, and from him Brahma was born, from whom Shiva was born. Even Brahma Samhita, Lord Brahma is telling that Ishwar Parama Krishna. Brahma telling Ishwar Parama Krishna, Ishwar Parama Krishna,
Chitananda Vigraha.
Anadi Adi Govinda, na? Ishwar Parama Krishna, sorry, please, Prabhuji, go ahead.
Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radha Govinda Sarva Karana Karana.
So Brahma also telling Ishwar Parama Krishna. Oh, I'm agreeing. Shachinanda Brigho. How? What is the form of Krishna? Not like our material body. Is Shachit Ananda. Always. Krishna, when comes to the material world, he comes with the same body. He doesn't come with like us dead body, dead matters of body. But both the Mayavadi, they think when Krishna comes to the material world, he also has the our like Joro, or dead body. No, Krishna comes as Shachit Ananda. He's in the material world, spiritual world, wherever he goes. Because he's a Bhagavan. Anadi Adi Govindo. Anadi means time. Nobody knows. And Taro and he's Adi. He's the even creator of the time. Sarva Karna Karanam, cause of all causes. Here also we see the cause of all causes. What are the other verses we can support with this? Arjun saying in the Gita, right? Param Brahma, Param Dham, Povitram Paramam Bhavan. Can you Prabhuji next 2 lines? Param Brahma, Param Dham, Povitram Paramam Bhavan.
Adidevam, right?
In the Gita, Param Brahma, Param Dham, Povitram Paramam Bhavan. So Arjun also telling Param Brahma. We said Brahma, right? Param Brahma, topmost Brahma. So Param Brahma, Param Dham. He's the supreme our shelter. Povitram, Paramam Bhavam. Everything. So Arjun also telling. Who else telling? Prabhuji? Even Vishwadev, on his deathbed, when Krishna came to see Bhishma before he leaves his body, and Vishnu is praying. What is praying? Eshobe Bhagavan Shakshat Addo Narayan Puma. Even Vishnu telling Eshobe Boy Bhagavan Shakshat Addo. He's the oldest. Narayan Puman. Puman means Purusham Bhokta. He's the only Bhokta. So we see every even Brahma Samhita we saw, right? Even Lord Shiva is asking Parvati. Actually, Parvati is asking Lord Shiva that who should I worship? And Lord Shiva is telling that short worshipping is that I just forgot the first word. Oh, Aradhanam Sarvesham Vishnu Aradhanam Param Tasmat Paratam Devi Todyanam Samarchanam. So even Lord Shiva telling that if you want to do worship, Vishnu Aradhanam Param. So Vishnu is Lord Krishna's expansion. And as you know, in the after the spiritual world and then the material world, this is the Lord Shiva's Dham. Even Sadashiva came from the right side of the Krishna. So Lord Shiva is telling that if you do the worship, the Krishna is the worship is the topmost. So there is no doubt that Krishna is a supreme personal Godhead. So any other slokas or evidence Prabhuji's Mataji's you can recite from Gita, Bhagavatam. There's millions.
Yes. Yeah, this one I remember, Prabhuji. Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavam, Purusham
Ashwatam.
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam
Yeah.
Adidevam.
Then Ajam Bhiva. Yes.
And then continues
So,
with Haustvam also, right, Prabhuji?
yes. So Arjun telling greatly. So what else? Who else? Let's see.
And
Gopiji also, sorry, go ahead, Prabhuji, you were saying something.
no, go ahead, Mataji.
In the Gopi Geet also, I think there is a section within there, I don't remember exactly the words, but the gopis say that you are not the son of Yashoda, but you are the witness within all of the um, all the jivas. I think in that section also the gopis are referring to Bhagwan Shri Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yes. And also, Shankaracharya, being the Mayavadi, being the impersonalist, he's also telling that Narayanam Param Bhakta. Among Govindam Adi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. So Govinda word used by the Lord Shankaracharya, who is the impersonalist. So there's another proof. Even we see that what else we can give? Even Krishna himself declares in the Bhagavatam, right? Multiple verses. Sarva dharman porityajya mamakam shranvaja. He's telling me, leave all other rituals, surrender unto me. Declaring. And there's so many verses.
Yeah, even Kunti prayers, Prabhuji, the first
Yes,
one.
yes.
Yeah, Namasya Purusham Tvadyam Ishwaram Prakritim Param Alaksham Sarva Bhutanam Antar Bahira. Something, Prabhuji. Like
Yes, yes.
Kunti Maharani says that, I offer my obeisances unto you because you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and He is cause of all causes, and you exist in both within, and you are in this world and other worlds, something like that.
So Kunti Maharaj is telling, also Bhagavatam at the beginning, right? Ete chamsho kalapungsho Krishna tu swayam bhavan.
Bhagwan.
Krishna to Bhagwan Swayam, sorry. Krishna to Bhagwan Swayam. So there is thousands of verses that clearly says Krishna is the supreme person of Godhead. So there is now we know our relationship with Krishna. So yes, tomorrow we'll read 9 and 10. Then knowing Krishna, how to serve Krishna. These two verses we'll discuss tomorrow. And then 10.11, Krishna then give us the praying to his devotees. He's waiting to establish a relation that we lost. Krishna is looking at us, when we'll come back. But to come back, we have to purify. How to purify? We have to serve Krishna. That is the 2 slokas. And last sloka, that is Krishna, okay, I'm there to help you out. So that is my understanding, Prabhuji. Devotees, please add correct mentions.
Anybody would like to add? This is, as Prabhuji said, one of the very important shloka. In fact, Srila Prabhupada says that this Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita is the gist of the whole Bhagavad Gita. As Prabhuji said, we should all, try to memorize these verses and try to, inculcate the meanings of this. Sorry, somebody was saying something.
Yeah, one thing, Prabhuji. So this verse is basically saying that one who knows that Krishna is the creator of the entire spiritual and material worlds, and he gets all this knowledge from all the different, in addition to uh, Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita and all the Upanishads. And a person who has uh, fully realized that, he uh, he's in full devotion to the Lord. He recognizes Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead, and having done that, he now realizes that irrespective of anyone, some people may uh, give some foolish arguments, he doesn't accept that at all. He totally rejects all that because he's got a undeviated path only to the person who has created the spiritual and material worlds. And the other thing is actually the between the spiritual and material worlds, the material world is only 1/4. The spiritual world is 3/4. So I was a little surprised to hear that. But that's what it is. We think we are big here in the material world, but in reality, the spiritual world is really dominates. It's 3/4 of that. So many of the souls are already there. We are stuck here in this material world. So yeah, that's some observations. Thank you, Rohit.
Yes, Prabhuji. In fact, we are so tiny that in this material world, also 1/4, there are innumerable universes. And in that innumerable universes, there are innumerable planets. Actually, these 14 lokas are planetary systems. And in each planetary system, there are innumerable planets. And in that innumerable planets, there are innumerable, living entities, and we are very tiny. So sometimes, we overthink our complications, our issues. But if you look at from the airplane, everything looks very small. So like that, if we look at from higher plane of Krishna consciousness, all the problems whatever we are facing are very tiny. So as Prabhuji mentioned, only by hearing from the Shastras and the bona fide scriptures, Guru Sadhu Shastra, we can inculcate Bhagavad Gita. And here Prabhupada says that a learned scholar who has studied the Vedas perfectly and has performed the authoritative as mentioned by Lord Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one who knows how to apply these teachings. We are reading, and the good thing is Prabhupada is giving us a lot of meanings and analogies so that we can understand, because in most what I've seen, they recite the shlokas, but they don't give importance to the translation or the purport. But here, Srila Prabhupada is giving us like opening a banana and feeding us. So with that, the result is one is never deviated from Guru Sadhu Shastra. So just by association of devotees, reading and chanting and devotional service, service is more important, because whatever it is very difficult for us to meditate and do all these yagnas and all. But in this Kali Yuga, just by serving the Vaishnavas, we automatically inculcate all those things. Like even Narada Muni, he was just serving the sadhus, and he inculcated everything. That's my understanding.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, before Prabhupada, actually, Gita was a object of worship. Sometimes Gita stays in the altar under the bindings of the red cloth. Generations after generations, nobody even opens it that whether it is already get infected or insected. And to memorize some verses, go get the moksha only. Prabhupada actually taught us we can live according to Gita. What the Gita says, that way we can live, and that way we can go back to the Godhead. So Prabhupada did the same thing and showed in his life how to live as per the Gita. And he trained his devotees that way. And our Guru Maharaj also passing the same knowledge to us. We are so lucky being on this parampara. We can apply Gita in a day-to-day life. Even we cannot apply, but we know it is possible to apply with our strong determination. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji, in the last also I remember, I think Prabhupada mentioned that it is very important for us with whom do we have to hear the Gita, not because we have to make sure that that Guru is coming from parampara. Otherwise, there are so many pseudo gurus, right? I think here, Supreme Controller. Yeah, a Krishna conscious person should not be bewildered by fools. He should avoid all unauthorized commentaries and interpretations on, so we should be very careful as well. Thank you, Prabhuji. Anyone else would like to add anything? We have a couple of minutes.
Shloka Mataji, any reflections?
Yes, Prabhuji, this was so nectarian. I really liked how important it is for us to read the first few pages of Bhagavad Gita again and again, and how there are so many proofs and so many shlokas that say Krishna, Krishnastu, Bhagavan Swayam. It was very inspiring, Prabhuji. I was very moved by the discussion, and I'm just so happy to be here because listening to you all talk about Krishna, you all are such good devotees that your Krishna Prem trickles in my heart by listening to you. So I'm very grateful. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
He also tells something, Mataji, his relationship. Thank you, Mataji, for joining. We're missing you for some time. Hari Bol. What's your name?
I think you're talking on mute, Mataji.
What's your name? He's taking part in our Bhagavatam class, Gita class from very, very young age.
Yeah, even in the womb, right, Prabhuji?
He will be get devotee. Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji, for joining. We're missing you for some time. Thanks for joining.
Sorry, I was on mute. He was saying Hari Bol. I didn't
Hari
realize.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hani Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Everything was good, listening to your lectures. I'm learning a lot, Prabhuji, nowadays. It's interesting.
Yeah, we are all learning. Every day we are learning.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prabhuji, for
Thank
a
you.
wonderful explanation. Always. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna. So we can stop here, Prabhuji, Mataji, if you agree. So, Srila Prabhupada ki joy, Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is ki joy, all glories to assembled devotees. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu bhavacha putiyang pavanam vaishnavamam. Happy Ekadashi to all devotees. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Happy Ekadashi.
Happy
Hare Krishna.
Happy Ekadashi,